wondering, what do you believe about campaigning while in the office?
You know, it is incredibly difficult when I'm trying to balance being a mom, working full-time, and campaigning. And I have worked very hard to make sure that people know that if they have a campaign-related question, it's not appropriate to call me in the office. It's not appropriate to come into my office. My secretary endeavors to screen people when they ask to have a meeting with me, to ask what the meeting is about, so that people aren't coming to see me in my office about campaign-related issues. So I have done all that I can to do as much as I can to separate what goes on in the office and what goes on outside the office. On my lunch hour, I typically go to my campaign headquarters. I typically go there in the evenings as well. You know, I'm doing the best that I can to balance it, but I do believe that it needs to be separate, and I have endeavored as much as I can to keep the two separate.
All right, my other question for you was, what do you want to do about the police and how they go after people in just like different races for no reason? I didn't hear you once talk like kind of how you want to stop that, and like I believe that if you're a police officer in Albany City, you should live in Albany City. What better way to protect our city than to live in our city?
I absolutely believe in it. We need to diversify our police force and our fire department. We need to realize that it's not just putting up big signs telling people when we're having civil service tests. We need every single one of our police officers to commit to mentoring kids who live in the city about what it takes to become a police officer or what it takes to become a firefighter. These need to be very active programs, because just telling somebody something and when they've never experienced it in their life, they haven't grown up with it the way many of our police officers, it's a family business, have, we've got to give them a true opportunity. And there are many people on the police force who, and the fire department, who advocate for that and who want to see that change. We need a change in leadership in order to make that happen. You know, I will say, for me, this is a very personal issue, and I'll leave it at that, but I believe and expect that every police officer in the city will treat every single person in the city with respect and will not mistreat our youths of color. It's unacceptable.
Okay, I think that's, I know you've had three.